I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world?
Hello, everyone. There was a night in Tampa that even now is hard to believe. Before we go any further, let me remind you one thing. At GOLD and KOK TV, we meticulously record every second of Jungkook's performance, not just for you to watch, but to relive as if you were right there in that sea of purple. And tonight, the story you're about to hear is no ordinary one. This is the night the Golden Magne once again shows why the world can never let go of him. In Tampa, the atmosphere has been different since the afternoon. The warm Florida air meets the seemingly endless wave of ARMY enthusiasm. Thousands of people wear purple, carry light sticks, posters, and some even carry BTS-themed umbrellas just to make sure everything looks perfect on camera. Raymond James Stadium, usually used for sporting events, is completely transformed into a space filled with emotion. The energy seems to swirl in an invisible circle, as if the stadium is breathing with the fans who have been waiting for this big moment. Small cheers begin to erupt even before the concert begins. Every time a sound comes from the speakers or a stage technician moves, a portion of the audience jumps to their feet, hoping for Jungkook or another member to momentarily appear to check the stage. But all they got was a growing sense of curiosity. As the night darkened and the stadium lights slowly dimmed, the entire venue transformed into a sea of purple lights, sparkling like shooting stars, converging on one spot. In that moment, not a single eye blinked. Everyone waited. Everyone held their breath. And finally, the opening music boomed. The first bass beat shook everyone's chests. A chorus of screams erupted, echoing up to the stadium's ceiling. From the center of the stage, a spotlight cut through the darkness. And there he was, the man who had long been the center of gravity at every concert, Jungkook. His appearance that night was difficult to describe in simple words. A denim jacket that fell snugly around his shoulders, a plain white t-shirt that gave him a clean yet charming look, and loose black pants that made every movement seem effortless yet powerful. It was a simple combination, but when worn by Jungkook, it all felt like part of the stage itself. As soon as the spotlight fell directly on his face, ARMY screamed. His warm smile, which always caused mild heart attacks for fans, returned. It was as if he knew that with just one small curve of his lips, the entire stadium could be in an uproar. The first song began, and Jungkook instantly transformed. His body moved to the rhythm with mechanical precision, yet still full of feeling. Every step, turn, and stomp felt like he was one with the music. When he danced, he had an aura that was hard to describe, a mix of charisma, confidence, and the rawness of a true performer born for such a grand stage. ARMY screamed non-stop, still trying to capture every moment on their phone cameras, knowing the footage would never match what they saw live. But that night wasn't all about perfection. There was a playful side to Jungkook that unexpectedly captured everyone's attention. During one part of the song, he suddenly did a little jig while squatting, a simple move, but because it was Jungkook, the stadium erupted. Hysterical laughter and screams mingled, and some ARMYs even sobbed from sheer excitement. Jungkook's facial expression was a combination of innocence, mischief, and far too adorable for a global superstar. And all the excitement only intensified when Jin approached him. They leaned in close, their mischievous expressions like two siblings planning a prank. Without warning, they started dancing together. Not a dance they'd practiced for hours, but a spontaneous, silly, laughter-filled, and very, very sincere dance. The ARMY wasn't just watching. They almost felt like they were watching a real slice of BTS's backstage brotherhood brought to the spotlight. And when Jin, with the most mischievous face she could muster, grabbed a water bottle and splashed it at Jungkook, the entire stadium erupted again. Jungkook, startled, stepped back, but then burst out laughing, shaking his head as if to say, "My Hyung's always been like this." It was one of the most recorded moments of the night. And of course, replays of it filled GOLD and KOK TV as soon as the concert was over. Meanwhile, after the cheerful atmosphere subsided, the stadium's energy rose dramatically once the intro to Butter began. Everyone stood. Everyone got ready. Jungkook, as soon as the music started, immediately demonstrated his long-awaited signature skill, the microphone spin. His movements were fluid, spinning with perfect precision, and landing perfectly in his hand as if the microphone were made just for him. Instantly, the entire stadium erupted in a roar so loud that some in the back rows said the ground beneath their feet was shaking. The cheers spread in waves that waited for no signal. But the biggest surprise of the night was yet to come. During one of the choreographed parts of the next song, Jungkook suddenly leaped and performed a perfect somersault on stage. There was no sign of any overpreparation, no pause. He did it as if his body were designed to move in ways beyond human expectation. His body flew through the air in a perfect arc before landing smoothly, without the slightest wobble. The entire stadium stopped breathing, and then, boom, an explosion of sound that even some of the BTS members turned their heads in disbelief. The act was a huge topic of conversation, even before the concert ended. After a few intense songs, Jungkook returned backstage to change. When he emerged in a crisp blue suit, his energy was noticeably different. Still powerful, but softer, warmer. The blue made his face glow even more under the stage lights. Despite his apparent exhaustion, his skin slightly damp with sweat, his breathing labored, he still smiled. A smile that instantly made ARMYs fall in love with him all over again. As he took a sip of water between songs, many fans were touched by his human side. An artist who works incredibly hard but still strives to give his best to everyone who comes. Shortly after, the stage erupted in laughter again as Jungkook danced with V and Jin. The small hand movements, the unified body movements, and the powerful energy of camaraderie made the entire stadium feel like a giant living room once again. All the BTS members took the stage and shared a natural energy, making the evening's concert not only grand but also warm, sincere, and heartfelt. As the concert drew to a close, Jungkook performed again in all black, his charismatic aura magnified many times over. The dark color made every movement seem more assertive, more dominant, and more captivating. Despite nearly 2 hours of dancing, singing, running, jumping, and joking around, there was no sign of his energy waning. His vocals remained steady. His dancing remained precise. His eyes remained intense. In every final second of the concert, Jungkook proved that the title of Golden Magne isn't just a title given to anyone. It's a reflection of the consistency, hard work, and incredible dedication he's shown from start to finish. That night, Tampa didn't just witness a concert. They witnessed a legend displaying greatness that may never be replicated. And for ARMYs who attended in person or watched the recording on GOLD and KOK TV, one thing was certain: it was a night that will live in their memories forever.